Well, I mean, I have a good friend at Gainesville High School, a guy named Bruce Scott, and he called me one day and said, "Tim, I got a player that's totally getting overlooked."
He was just really strong, just a physical, naturally physical player.
Receivers are fast. He's fast, but he was so strong.
And he showed a lot of suddenness.
He had incredible strength also.
When it comes to just who he is, like his person, very humble, resilient, very respectful.
It was like, wow. I mean, why would this guy still be, out there?
It was just a unique process with David. Watching him play basketball was the first time I saw him in person.
Pre-game, he'd know we were there, so he'd put on a show, and him and a couple of his buddies, and they'd dunk the ball and do everything. And I mean, he got looked at. People were trying to make him a defensive back, and he's a receiver, obviously, all the way. That was a no-brainer.
You could definitely see the ability, the athletic ability. Got him on campus. And I didn't really know if he loved ECU, loved us as a coaching staff. And he was just such a quiet, reserved kid. And you came time to make a decision. He was like, this is where I want to be. And so it was a great day for us whenever he committed to us. And he was able to stick it out for the remainder of his career. I think the biggest thing that, really truly separated him outside of just his natural physical ability, just his suddenness, I think was just his ability to make plays not just any play, but big plays with the ball in his hand.
I was talking to Rashad last night. I said, David's first play for us, we put him in the game, and he was a freshman, and he caught a 65-yard touchdown. And we were just like, yeah, well, we guess we got the right one there,
I thought that, there was times, numerous times that he's able to catch a 0-yard pass, a screen pass, and turn it into a 50-yard touchdown.
I can remember a big game he had at Ouachita Baptist where he ran one in that stripped his shoes off as he was running in for a touchdown, and he drug about another 3 guys in. And
his last carry as a Tiger was a 58-yard toss thrown to him against Southeastern. He goes and scores 58 yards. He was just able to do that week in and week out.
You could put a highlight reel together of those particular plays that are special.
And it was just, I think that really separated him outside of just who he was, his humility, his resilience. It's just his consistency when it came to making big plays. I mean, you don't meet or see too many kids that can do those kind of things. And obviously he was a special one.
He had an insatiable hunger to be great. He came to us with a chip on his shoulder, wanting to be great. That's obviously number one. I mean, he wanted that to happen.
I say this, he's a humble individual. He truly made others feel seen. It wasn't ever about him. He had a deep resilience that carried through every season, every game. It didn't matter. It wasn't ever too much for him or, hey, I need this. Never obviously had any bitterness. If he did, he never shared that, on his sleeve or just through conversation, never complained. He's the kind of guy that really supported those around him. So I feel like, he's a person whose strength was, not necessarily felt through force, but, through just his genuine character.
I'm really proud of him because, number one, play at that level a long time. And we always taught him that your job is to stand and hold that window up as long as you can because it's going to close. Okay. And it closes fast on most people, but he's gotten that 9th year in now. And I mean, he's doing what he's supposed to do. And I think that's a huge accomplishment to him.
If I'm talking to David Moore, I definitely would say, David, watching you, get inducted into the ECU Athletics Hall of Fame is one of my proudest moments in my coaching career. And you've earned every bit of this, not just your talent, but your work ethic, your humility, the way you lift everyone around you. Seeing you thrive in the National Football League for as long as you have doesn't surprise me one bit. You were definitely built for this. And I would like to personally say congratulations, and you've made us all unbelievably proud.